Hi and welcome back, Leos. I'm going to go straight into your reading for the next week ahead. If we go down to the left bottom card there, the Queen of Swords. Now you started off with the Queen of Swords. Now she's very powerfully in control. So this is where your ideas, your decisions, your choices, you like to be in control. So this is a queen that has a sail of her own ship. She has to float her own boat, she has to get her ideas out there, and she's got a lot of knowledge in which to do so. You will always safeguard your ideas and your thoughts, your decisions, but do not let this burden you down, because the card next to it shows me the 10 of Wands. Now that's a lot of burdens to be carrying. Even though you still feel you're in control of situations, sometimes others might feel that they're being burdened down, and I don't feel this is you, because I feel like you're in control, but others might find it a burden. Now you've got the 2, which is the partnership. Now that's reflection on inner and outer world. It's two worlds, and you're looking inside and you're reflecting on the outside as well. So you've got inner reflection, so the inner world will show you your outer world. So don't be too tough on yourself and staying in control there and burdening yourself down, because you can see it's a heavy load that you're carrying around with you in this moment in time. Now, I see that you've got to share your ideas and coming together, and it's like trading things, this card. It's like, so advice you're giving, trading your ideas, but again it's a nice card because again it's a 2, again completing but coming together. Now Leos, it's a lovely relationship we have here, and you've got a very sharing, caring side to you as well. So although when your ideas and you set them in motion and you do share the opportunities with others, you do come through your obstacles, because where you're burdened down in the first left row and the second row up on the left, you can see all the obstacles behind you here. So you placed everything there behind you, and you've worked through such a lot. So although you get through this, you no sooner get through your challenges than suddenly more appear. So this is how you've had to be throughout your life. You've had to go through quite a lot of significant problems. I will put them as problems, but you've had to knock things out the way. But you've always stood your ground, and that's why you're firmly above a lot now, because you've gone through a lot, you've got a lot of hurt there, but you stayed in control and you've knocked a lot of burdens down, so you stood your ground. The Page of Swords always brings you news, and I like him because he always usually brings us some good news. Now, bear in mind there'll be news to come, but your head's up in the clouds there a little bit, but it's communication. So you'll be hearing a lot of things from a lot more people that's around you there. So in comes that sword. Now, again, it's a sword that he likes to be, his ideas to be heard. So you've got great ideas in there, and very firm with this card. You're very firm, in control, again, just like the Queen, but also communications, you're going to hear such a lot come forward. So creativity is within you. There will be no money placed into your hands. Again, significantly, it's a heavy card there where you can see the coin, it's big money. So it relates to having security there, it's solid. But again, it's maybe money you haven't expected, because it does become with the Ace of Pentacles. And can also, where I've got that money is there, it's showing you the battle next door. So the 5 brings you battle, but we're battling with money, but we're keeping it even at the moment. So a little bit of battle, so news, finances and battling there, all on the same row. Now I feel like if we come into some money or somebody's given to us, it might cause you a little bit of a problem, because that's where everybody's kind of battling there. You can see, so the 5 just bring you the new battles ahead of you, which the challenges really are in this left side, really are upon you. Now your here and now cards are middle cards, we call them. It's making a few sacrifices. But the major card, I'll just draw your attention to the back of the Chariot there. Now that is, you could be found that, because it's your major card and will signify you reading around that card, it's a movement card, but it's also a card that says you've got to be in control. So you can see all your cards are keeping you this week in control. Although the battles are there, your obstacles are there, you've got to firmly stay where you in control of these situations, because if you don't, you're not guiding your own chariot there. You're going to be torn in two directions, but you've got to choose the route. So the hangman comes to show you have to make sacrifices. You've got to reflect things and ideas and see where you need to take action to turn things around. And remember, we all have ideas, we all see things differently. So although you may be weighing a lot of things up because a juggler's there, note that people don't always see the same angle as us. They don't always see things going in the same direction as us. So refer to what's right, to sacrifices you have to make, but refer to your own. Go inside and have a little reflection at your own self there. So we've got to weigh things up, and even where finances are concerned, because it's weighing really heavy at the moment in the juggler, as you can see. So it's make sure you keep an eye on what's going in, what's going round, coming in, going round. So keeping it flowing there a little bit, but keeping a close eye on it. The Knight of Swords does show you, once again, a little bit of a conflict coming in there now. So it's a charging about card. It's a very fast card again. So hold back, slow down. Don't charge in at anything. Keep cool, and don't let anything drag you into anybody's complications, as well as you've got enough of your own, as you can see from your cards. Now I know this won't reflect with everyone, but take out of the reading, Leos, what you can. We have a very strong new route for you here, of a golden opportunity, a direction where work is concerned. It can bring some golden opportunities, but the journeys have to be carefully planned, because you can see, although the opportunities are there, sometimes it's a little bit of, are they worth going down there? So do know the scales have come at side of the gold card for you there to say weigh it up. Now that's a kind of receiving and giving and receiving. So a lot of things to weigh up, a lot of things, challenges, but we do have a helping hand, because there comes a little bit of the man that sits under his tree. He can be bored at times, and you can be easily bored. So weigh situations up, or the route that you want to take, including the journey of work where you want to go on this. And you're ready for that challenge, you want to get going, but again, make sure the road ahead is secure. We do know that, although we've got to look up sometimes and see what is on offer, because we've got things to work out there, you do sometimes feel trapped upon your pathway. You do have to break free from time to time. Know there's a new out. There's no out world there, an outlet in the world for you. But you do have to set yourself free and put your foot on the path in order to know what the new will bring you. Because you can't see it when you're blindfolded, and you can't see it unless you look. And you won't unless you break yourself free from restrictions you placed yourself in. Now this is a kind of a challenging time where you feel a little bit down, and I have to bridge you over the troubled waters. Know that sometimes we have to, don't cry over spilt milk, not count our losses, but look to what can still be there for us that is supporting us. And sometimes, facing things is the best way, facing fears and facing challenges, so we can put our foot on the pathway. But I see that you will, because the Judgment card is, once again, that's an awakening card, where you do wake up and you've got renewal, it's rebirth, rising up. So the challenges are there, and have been, but although the route, the direction in which the chariot's taking us on is really bringing us up there for the new things to come. We do have a card we're going to have a few little problems, but again, it's around family, but we're guiding that. Again, you're rising up and guiding the family along the pathway. Not major, because there is solutions to be had here. Be very protective of the family. They are the most and closest thing to you there. So your journey's there, but again, it's rippling away a little bit, but situations will improve. You're very skillful. If you're self-employed, you're great at what you do. You're very firm and solid in foundations, and you can show your talents. If you're not, you're very good at leading a group. So this is where your profits will come from the hard work that you put in there. The Chariot has also come at the very last card for you there. As well as your major card we pulled from the other pack, you've got the Chariot that's taking you on this new journey. So you're going the route and you're going fast, but you've got to be in control of where you do go and where you place your ideas, where you place, you know, you as a person, where you want to go. So it's available, it's all there, but choose the route wisely. Right? Don't be guided off of it. Know that you use that intuition you've got, and know that the journey is golden, provided we've weighed everything up and we've accepted that little bit of helping hand. So I'll leave that with you, Leos. I do hope you've enjoyed your reading, and I hope you've taken something from it. Remember not to, it won't reflect on everybody, you know, it won't be appropriate for everybody, but just take out of it what you can, leave the rest behind, and I'll post you another video in the next coming week. Thank you for listening.